The story about me and watermelons later. So as I said before, these are four oops watermelon that I did not intend on buying, but yeah, they were in one pot and it was four of them, and yeah, I thought I was getting cantaloupes and did not. So this right here, this is a watermelon. This is a marigold, French marigold that I did from seed. This is from seed. This was a watermelon from seed, and it is yeah. That's what it's doing. Over here is a peacock watermelon from seed. This was just the bag that I just threw some seeds in, and just like this thing, I threw some seeds in, and you see this watermelon is coming up, and I think that's a sugar baby. I want to say these may be the orange watermelon. I think this is a sugar baby as well. Yeah. So, um, then over here, there are two watermelons. That one and that one. That's two watermelons that I have growing. And this is part of that watermelon too. So I'm assuming that may be two. Yeah, I don't know. So we'll see. And then here is a bed I made with some 2x4s and this block. And you just put your wood in it, and it contains your soil. You don't have to go buy all this expensive stuff. It wasn't really expensive, but it wasn't a need for me to buy this. Had I seen this first, I would have gone this route around my whole porch. So, and the reason why you see this plastic stuff is because all this greenery to me means bugs, and I'm not crazy about them. I try to stay in my lane. They stay in theirs. Long as they do that, they're fine. But I do know that I have some ants, and it's a lot of them. Do you see them? Can you see them? You see them? Oh, I have something for them. I will shake it on them in a minute. So this watermelon, jumped up and started to running. And since I want him to go on the vine, I've already took some twine and I have it here. And since I have so many watermelons, I'm gonna have him go to that trellis over there, because they're saying these things can get so long. I'm afraid. That's a watermelon. Two of those are watermelon. That's a watermelon, and you see this one is praising God. And they say to plant corn with your watermelon because it makes a good trellis. Well, I planted a few. That's the only one that came up. I have to give you guys the history I learned with corn. And something, I think it was a bean I was putting in there, and I think it's trying to come up too. So let me get something for these worms. So this guy right here, him and I have become great friends. Don't look at the brand per se, but you see that D word? Yeah, that is what you can put around your plant for creepy crawlies, and it does not hurt your plant at all. So I think I got some soil that probably had some ants in it, because after I opened some soil bags, I just had ants everywhere. So I'm just gonna take this. Okay, I'm just gonna hold the camera. They want to be held. So okay, so I'm just gonna take this, and it's I'm blind, and if I can see these ants crawling around, that is a problem. So you put this down. They walk through it, take it back to their nest, and they go night night. And yeah, I'm heavy handed, so don't follow what I do. Do your own thing. So I just want them all gone. I don't mind a few, but they're over the top. And I'm not trying to really get it on my plants, just around them. I just feel like, because I have watermelon here, like if they stay, they might try and get inside my watermelon, and I have a problem But if anything messed with my watermelon this year, I'm in a watermelon competition with myself. So this doesn't work immediately. It will. We'll check on that tomorrow, and we'll see the status of where they are. I'm checking this bed to see if I'm having the same problems, and I think I do. But I think I got this from a bag of soil that I purchased that had already had ants in it. I treated this bed. This is my. I treated this bed. I really think somebody's stealing every time they produce a pepper. My little friend is taking them. And I found the pepper up in here, so he's been close and personal. So now where I thought was water making tunnels in my dirt, it scares me that he may be in my plants. What y'all think? No? So other than putting up a gate, I saw some stuff to deter rabbits and deer, but I don't want to hurt the rabbits. I just don't want them in my garden. So here's one of my tomato plants. Now I'm going to be honest. I didn't want my tomato plant growing tomatoes this soon, but it was filled with leaves, and I did not see the tomatoes on there until I cut the leaves, and it was so many tomatoes that I was like, you know what? I'm not getting rid of those tomatoes. So this could be probably a little taller, but this one doesn't have any growth, and they're about the same size, you see. And actually this one is a little taller, but it could be how I planted it too. So those are the big beef tomatoes, and I've never done big tomatoes. I've only done the cherry tomatoes one year, and that's about all that produced was tomatoes. And trust me, they grow and grow and grow. And this is a big beef as well. Indeterminate is when you have a fruit that is continues to produce over and over and over before it dies off. And I guess the mini tomatoes must be determinate, and then I don't know. I don't know, but I know my thing says indeterminate. That's what I do know, what it says, because I can read. These tomatoes, okay, everything that I did, and I started from seed, it just makes me proud. I did these from seed as well. Yup. I want y'all to see how big they are, because it's going to blow your mind. After all this rain and the sunshine, it's just like smiles upon them. So this is another tomato. This one is Mr. Strippy. I don't know, never seen it, never heard of it before, but because it was different, I decided to buy it. This one I think is the black cherry. Yeah, black cherry tomato. And I thought for sure I bought another tomato because I wanted some regular sweet. So